Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, March 7, 2025.
Oh my god, it started. Friday, 7:30 p.m. Gold Coast between Surface Paradise. Get out.
Okay, this tree just came down with a street light on Patani.
A slow-moving tropical storm crosses island of Australia heavily populated eastern coast late Friday, lashing coastal suburbs with destructive winds and dumping heavy rains across the region. Cyclone Alfred, which weakened to a tropical low weather system on Saturday, seems to have spread the region the worst of its potential impact, and while hundreds of thousands of homes were without power. Residents on the Gold Coast have felt the brute force of Ex-Tropical Cyclone Alfred overnight, including damaging winds and torrential rain. The region recorded wind gusts of more than 100 kilometers an hour, which was enough to rip the roof from an apartment buildings in Labrador, forcing 15 people to evacuate the buildings. The city of Gold Coast is urging residents to keep an eye out for hazards, following hundreds of reports of fallen trees and minor flooding causing road closures across the city. More than 130,000 homes remain without power. That's almost half of the properties in the city. Although outages are widespread, Council has confirmed water quality and continuity are not at risk. Energetic spokesperson Donnie Donald said the outages could last for more than a week in some areas. Almost 250,000 homes and businesses are without power in Queensland's southeast, even after ex-tropical cyclone Alfred weakened a tropical low. Destructions from the cyclone rare event to hit the state's southeast corner has so far included fallen trees, which have damaged power lines, cars, and homes. Premier David Christophel said it was the single biggest loss we have seen in over a decade, since Cyclone Oswald hit Queensland in 2013.
Yeah.
Beaches in the firing line of Tropical Cyclone Alfred are losing meters of sand to erosions due to the large swells, leaving coastal communities increasingly vulnerable to storm surge and inundations. An excavator was brought in earlier today to drag a lifeguard tower at Main Beach in the Gold Coast several meters further back from the beach, where it was at risk of toppling into the oceans. It is anticipated most of the walkway along the beach will be undermined by the further erosions, and the entire area is being tapped off by the police. Powerful winds also rip up trees and damage power lines in Surfer Paradise, Queensland, as Ex-Tropical Cyclone Alfred made landfall in the early hours of Saturday, March 3rd. Footage captured by residents shows the destructions on bundle roads as well as huge swells lashing the beach and boats that become loose from their moorings. The Bureau of Meteorology warned heavy rainfall was expected to continue across southeast Queensland and northeast New South Wales over the weekend and possibly into the next weeks. Meanwhile, flood is now considered to be the biggest risk, and authorities urge residents to remain vigilant as forecasters predicted heavy rainfall for days to come. The rivers are full, the rain is continuing and expected to keep falling in these days ahead, and wind conditions are very high and extreme, particularly in the Byron Shore right up to the Queensland border, said New South Wales Premier Chris Minns on Saturday. Alfred was the most southerly cyclone to threaten the region since Tropical Cyclone Zoo in 1974. The storm's current strength is equivalent to a tropical depression in the Atlantic Basin, but its demotions to a tropical low will not alter its overall impact. Alfred had initially been expected to hit on Thursday night, the Friday morning, and the extra delay raised anxiety levels among residents in an area where cyclones are rare.
¿Qué pasó? Le cayó la rola.
Roundabout is completely cut off, all these power lines.
Nearly 200 millimeters and inches of rain drenched northern New South Wales and southeastern Queensland throughout Friday. According to the Meteorology Bureau's data, in some locations, more rain fell in 24 hours than normally falls in the whole of March.